While still in the womb, some babies have problems with how their organs and body parts form, how they work, or how their bodies turn food into energy. When babies are born with these health problems, they're called birth defects. Birth defects are structural or functional abnormalities present at birth that cause physical or mental disability. Birth defects may be caused by genetic problems, problems with chromosomes, or environmental factors. There are more than 4,000 different kinds of birth defects, ranging from minor ones that need no treatment to serious ones that cause disabilities or require medical or surgical treatment. According to the March of Dimes, 1 out of every 33 babies born each year in the United States has a birth defect. Down syndrome is a genetic disorder caused when abnormal cell division results in extra genetic material. Typically, the nucleus of each cell contains 23 pairs of chromosomes, half of which are inherited from each parent. Down syndrome occurs when an individual has a full or partial extra copy of chromosome 21. This genetic disorder, which varies in severity, causes lifelong intellectual disability and developmental delays, and in some people it causes health problems. 1 in every 691 babies in the United States is born with Down syndrome, making Down syndrome the most common genetic condition. Down syndrome occurs in people of all races and economic levels, though older women have an increased chance of having a child with Down syndrome. A few of the common physical traits of Down syndrome are low muscle tone, small stature, an upward slant to the eyes, and a single deep crease across the center of the palm. Although each person with Down syndrome is a unique individual and may possess these characteristics to different degrees or not at all. Patau syndrome, also referred to as trisomy 13, is a genetic disorder in which all or a portion of a person's chromosome 13 appears 3 times instead of twice in the cell of the body. Patau syndrome occurs in approximately 1 out of every 10,000 to 16,000 infants. Although women of any age can have a child with Patau syndrome, the chances of having a child with this condition increases as a woman gets older. Individuals with Patau syndrome often have heart defects, brain or spinal cord abnormalities, very small or poorly developed eyes, extra fingers or toes, a cleft lip with or without an opening in the roof of the mouth, and weak muscle tone. Due to the presence of a number of life-threatening medical issues, many babies with Patau syndrome die in the first few days or weeks of their lives. 5 to 10% of children with Patau syndrome live past their first year of life. Edwards syndrome, also known as trisomy 18, is a serious genetic condition caused by an additional copy of chromosome 18 in some or all of the cells in the body. This disrupts the baby's normal development and in many cases causes them to be miscarried or stillborn. Babies with Edwards syndrome will have grown slowly in the womb and will have a low birth weight, along with a number of other serious medical problems. Of those that survive to birth, around half will die within 2 weeks and only around 1 in every 5 will live at least 3 months. Affected individuals may have heart defects and abnormalities of other organs that develop before birth. Other features of trisomy 18 include a small, abnormal shaped head, a small jaw and mouth, and clenched fists with overlapping fingers. Around 1 in every 12 babies born with Edwards syndrome survive beyond 1 year, and they will live with severe physical and mental disabilities. Some children do survive to early adulthood, but this is very rare, with significant developmental delays that do not allow them to live independently without assisted caregiving. Edwards syndrome affects around 1 in 3,000 to 6,000 live births. For people who want to become parents, it is important to know that some birth defects can be prevented. During a woman's pregnancy, taking folic acid and getting enough iodine in the diet can help prevent some types of birth defects. But it's also important to realize that most babies born with birth defects are born to 2 healthy parents with no obvious health problems or risk factors.